You are now tuned into the Maestro Network. You are now tuned into the Maestro Network. You are now tuned into the Maestro Network. You are now tuned to the Maestro Network.
The Dynasty.
Yo, what's up, Kashi? How you doing? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah, I hate when I do that, right? I hate using OBS sometimes because I'll be forgetting I got all of these scenes and I pressed the wrong button because I have an order and when I start my order, and yeah, but 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 today is a good day. An insider on the internet. How you doing, bro? Welcome. How you doing? Good to see you. How you living? Hope all is well. We are going to be talking about it, as y'all can see in the title. We are going to be talking about the Mortal Kombat, or should I say, meh, Kombat movie. All right, because it was meh. It was. They hyped it up to be this dope thing, and it just wasn't that. We're gonna get more into it in a second. We're gonna talk all about it as much as we can. Average combat, right. So, Unlucky, if you will, got you. What up, Unlucky? How you doing, bro? I figured that's what it was. I thought, context clues, but until people tell me, I always just go with it. You know what I'm saying? If there's anything that improv has taught me, is to just roll with it, right? But give me a second. Let's go ahead and get everything set up. We're gonna talk about it, y'all. Let's get this going, bro. Let's see. Where is? I just had the beat down, and I can't even find it. I am so bad. All right, let's do this. Kano best character. Oh, we gonna get into it. We gonna get into it. I'm telling you, bro. Kachi, how are you doing, sir? My man's over there doing his thing. Ooh. Bruh, I don't even know how to feel right now, because I have, in the words of a big YouTuber, well, he used to, well, JonTron, in the words of JonTron, I have several questions. I really do, right? So for those who don't know, let me just make this clear that we're going to be discussing Mortal Kombat in its entirety. If you haven't seen it yet, you want to see it for yourself, go ahead and do it at your own risk. Okay? I normally would say I would encourage you to do it, but I'm just gonna say just watch it at your own risk. If you are familiar with the Mortal Kombat lore, you're gonna be in for a disappointment. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. Don't pay a movie ticket to watch it. Bootleg it. See, I don't know about all that. I'm not gonna tell you to bootleg it publicly, but ooh. All right, so for those of y'all who don't know, let's go ahead and pull this up. Let's pull it up. Let's get into it. All right, I am using the IMDb site for those of y'all that are wondering, just to kind of, it's already got a nomination for what? All right, let's look at this the storyline right quick. What up, Drew? How are you doing? MMA fighter, if you also that want to know the storyline or the plot, MMA fighter Cole Young, played by Louis Tan, accustomed to taking a beating for money, is unaware of his heritage or why Outworld's Emperor Shang Tsung, played by Chen Han, has sent his best warrior Sub-Zero, an otherworldly Cyromancer, to hunt Cole down. Fearing for his family's safety, Cole goes in search of Sonya Blade, played by Jessica McNamee, at the direction of Jax Mikad Brooks, a special forces major who bears the same strange dragon marking Cole was born with. Soon he finds himself at the temple of Lord Raiden, played by, I don't want to butcher this name, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try it. So Tadanobu Asano. Oof, bad. An elder god and the protector of Earthrealm, who grants sanctuary to those who bear the mark. Here, Cole trains with experienced warriors Liu Kang, Kung Lao, and rogue mercenary Kano. Drew. Stop it. Spade, stop it. Cut it out. We're going to get there in a second. Okay. As he prepares to stand with Earth's greatest champions against the enemies of Outworld in a high stakes battle for the universe. But will Cole be pushed hard enough to unlock his arcana, the immense power from within his soul, in time to save not only him, but his, yeah. All right. Not only his family, but to stop Outworld once for all. Okay. That's the plot, right? That is the plot. Oh man, where do I start with this? All right, yo, let's get the cast out the way, right? Now, before we start digging into this movie, right? Before we dig into this, okay, y'all, before we dig into this, I want to get into a few things that was actually enjoyable, okay? You're right, Drew. This is basically pre-tournament right now, technically. So the way they set this up is it's going to be they're setting this up to be a multi-part movie. That's what they're setting this up to be, is a multi-part movie. Oh boy, this is gonna be ridiculous. This is gonna be ridiculous. Hold on, y'all. Oh, my eye, something in my eye. But anywho, So they're pushing this to be a multi-tournament thing, a multi-part thing. It's gonna be ridiculous. Like I said, I have several questions, but we're gonna go into stuff that actually was pretty good. Okay, the action scenes were actually pretty good. Okay, the action scenes were really good. There's 363 photos, right? The action scenes were pretty good. You know, some of the stuff was, I don't even know why that's a thing, right? You know, when it came down to the fighting, the scene, you know, the way it looked, like the way some of this looks, like it looks gritty. Okay, I thought the overall look was pretty solid of the movie itself, especially at the end with the whole ice thing with Sub-Zero. That looked, no pun intended, pretty cool. I thought it was pretty good. You know, some of the stuff looked good. Cabal. I'm trying to find a picture with Cabal in it, but Cabal looked good. The fight scenes were hit and miss. So the fight scenes were pretty. They were the same, but it kind of was leaning more towards the positive side for me. What up, Owen Hunter? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. We talking about the Mortal Kombat movie. If you seen it yet, if you know, feel free to chip in. If you haven't, well, I'm spoiling it for you. I don't care. But no, I'm gonna get to this in a minute. I'll give it a 7. I'll give it a 6. Okay, some of these characters were looking pretty interesting. Some of the fatalities, that's when they had the fatalities in there. Some of the fatalities, the effects were good. The fatalities were good too. What little there were, yeah, definitely the effects. Like this, the Shang Tsung's effects were pretty good. Raiden's effects looked hell awesome. Jack's arms when he got his power back. Jack's arms when he got his actual powers look good. His arms look good. Goro. I mean, you can't really fuck up. You couldn't fuck up Goro, really, to be honest with you. You couldn't change him too much. But he looked good. Definitely. Yeah, I really want to code. That's what I thought. I ain't gonna lie, Space. That's what I thought. I thought he was Scorpion until something else. But like, he looked hella good. Kano. My man Kano. Kano as a character was actually, if I may say, one of the saving grace of the movie, honestly. Okay, I can't stress that enough. I don't mind them changing the Lord since you have different universes and all that, but no huge changes. I didn't. Some of the changes that they made didn't make any sense, and we'll get into that. Goro is buff strap. Yo, I'm telling you, it's crazy. Kano was yes, he was. Melina, we're gonna get to that later. Gonna get to that later. Cabal, that's the one. Cabal's character was perfect too. Well, I wouldn't say perfect, but it was good. It was very solid. But I like Cabal's character. Definitely a good look. Like I said, I like the gritty look here. They kept the mask. They kept everything. So there's no complaints about Cabal. Okay, I like Cabal. I don't know why they put her in here. Raiden. I don't even know why. But I'm trying to think what else was good about it. I'm trying to think. I mean, some of the sets were looking nice. No, they didn't. Hate Raiders. Look here. Hate. Oh, rating was bland. Oh man, but I'm trying to find out. There's some other stuff that was good. Sub-Zero looked pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Sub-Zero looked okay. Scorpion looked good too. The fight scenes between Scorpion and Sub-Zero was definitely what they were toting for. And also adding Cole in there as well. There's a whole lot of pictures in here. But all right, let's get into this real quick, because we're gonna talk about it, right? Let's talk about this. Like, this picture is a nice set. I like this. Give him long white hair. They should have, honestly, to be quite frank with you, they should have, right? But I have several questions, right? Let's start with this one, right? Who the fuck is Cole? Who the fuck is Cole? And why does Cole remind me of a created character, right? He reminds me of a created character, and they just basically did the creative character out and put him in a movie. That's literally what they did. Armageddon. Okay. All right. See, I forgot about Armageddon. I'm just saying. That's exactly what they did, because we don't know. We don't know who he is, right? So now, granted, I'm gonna say this, right? Now, we all know in the game story, the games they've redone the story at least twice, I believe, but they haven't done it this bad. Go against a new line in Sub-Zero's. See, and that's the point, because for those who don't know the lore, Sub-Zero, there's two Sub-Zeros, okay? Because that's why in Mortal Kombat 3 you had a different Sub-Zero than the ones you see in 4, even the classic ones, right? Because there were two different Sub-Zeros. One was the brother, one was they were basically brothers, basically. Yes, MK9 was a reboot of the first 3. Alex, thank you for coming in. Thank you for clearing that up. Yeah, MK9 was a reboot. On the real, Cole is just some character they threw in. He has no origin or lore. Exactly. That's what I thought. I know it wasn't tripping. Space, quit. Don't troll me right now. I'm on a roll. Like I said, I have several questions. I don't understand who this is. Now, I have an issue with Sonya Blade too, right? The issue I have with Sonya Blade is the way they made her personality in this one, her character in this. It didn't strike the same tone. At least with Ronda Rousey in MK11, it seemed a lot more believable. I'm not even gonna lie. So when Ronda Rousey in MK11 as Sonya Blade, hell of a lot more believable than this. Okay, just saying. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot the bird. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just saying. There's no torn. Exactly. And oh, speaking of which, Alex says we talked about this on Twitter, right? The whole idea, where is it? The whole idea, right? With this right here being the okay, I want to make sure I couldn't see that. Since new characters are in the more, oh hell no, I didn't like that. Shay, how are you, love? How are you? Good to see you. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. See, I've now, don't get me wrong, the Mortal Kombat lore in itself from the game standpoint is already fucked. Okay, I'm telling y'all that right now. That's the lore in Mortal Kombat already from a game standpoint. Cole gonna beat the Yeah, you might be right about that. But so the way they did this is what I didn't like, right? They changed the emblem is now a mark, if you will, or a tattoo or a symbol of how you can get into this tournament, right? I'm doing all right. I'm doing good. We out here talking Mortal Kombat movie, so feel free to chime in at any time. We can thank MK11 for that, right? I didn't like that. So they changed it from Raiden going to pick the people themselves based off of merit. It's basically reduced to a tattoo, if you will, and the only way you can get it is if you're either born with it or you kill somebody off that has it, right? I think they could have done well by Cole's a new character. I don't think they did it the right way. I agree with you, but the way they did this here, I don't like. I just don't get it. Like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me. It really doesn't. Like, dumbing it down to a tattoo is a MacGuffin. Pretty much. I didn't understand that. Like, I don't get it, how they will make that a tattoo, and to me it doesn't make sense. I just don't. Another one that doesn't make sense, Shang Tsung. Why does Shang Tsung look like that? Because Shang Tsung, he doesn't look imposing. Shang Tsung look like he's on the birth of death. On the brink of death, on the birth of death. That made no sense, okay? Don't clip that, please. He looks like he's on the brink of death. By the way, the symbol looks terrible. You think so? What are you talking about? I think the symbol looks okay. The symbol looks fine to me. I mean, the symbol isn't the problem. It's how they used it. Shang Tsung looks I don't remember. Shang Tsung doesn't look like this. They should have got the Shang Tsung from the previous movie. That would have went way better. Just saying. It doesn't look right at all. Sonya Blade, she's okay. She was mid. I think they made her really underwhelming because she's really balsa wood. Shang Tsung, I just didn't like him. Like, I just didn't like how they portrayed him. Like, they portrayed his actions right, but the person that they got for it wasn't it. Sonya Blade, her personality didn't come through enough because she's a little bit more domineering. She's out there to me. Like, I wouldn't say, well, not out there in the sense of what you would think, but she's more bolder than how they portrayed her in this movie. She's bold. Like, she's a leader. She has leadership qualities. Her and Jax work together. Like, they were both work together, clear cut leaders. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I didn't like how they put her. She should have been had powers. The fact that she had to kill Kano to get powers was kind of fucked up. Really? I didn't know that, Shay. Huh. Cold trash. You know, this picture makes him look like he belongs in Tekken. Like, he looks like he could play Kazuya in Tekken. Doesn't he? Really? Huh. The more you know. I didn't know that. That's crazy. Liu Kang, you know what? I'm gonna leave Liu Kang alone because he actually did okay. Liu Kang was all right. Yeah, Luli Lin. He did okay. He did. I'm gonna leave him alone. Sub-Zero. The only thing I don't like about Sub-Zero is how they made him to be this monster when he was more. He wasn't necessarily this. He wasn't a monster like that. You know what I'm saying? The Power Ranger movie that came out in 2017. Okay. See, I ain't watched Power Rangers since I was little, so I kind of. That's a good one. That's a good catch. I like that. Good catch. Sub-Zero. Okay. Oh God, I got so many questions with this. I got so many questions with Melina. Since we're on Melina, okay, this is one of my big problems. One of my big problems. Y'all ready for this? Why was Melina shown before Katana? This is why. This is one of the reasons that had me believe that they were just making this shit up, making up new shit. I have several questions. One, like I said, why was Melina shown before Katana? Because for those who don't know Mortal Kombat original story lore, Melina is a clone of Katana. If Sonya was done right, she would have killed Kano in the desert before they reached Raiden. That part, exactly, but they didn't. That's the other problem. So why is Melina shown before Katana? That's the big problem. That's the problem to me. Where's Katana at? That's what we need to know. Somebody help me out. Because that's what's supposed to be, because Melina and Katana are sisters, right? They're technically they're sisters, but Melina's clone from Katana. Okay? They said the director is going to have her in a sequel, an Easter egg of her presence in the movie. I guess. And mixed with Tarkatan blood. That's why she looks hideous. Hang around as like Superman, letting Darkseid sit in this couch. You just don't do exactly. And I got another question, and this is probably gonna sound bad. It's gonna sound bad, y'all. Okay, but hear me out. Okay, why is Melina black? I just want to know. Why did they make Melina black? Of all characters to change and make black, why did they make Melina black? I know that's gonna sound weird for some, but if y'all hung around me long enough, for those that hung around me long enough, y'all know where I'm going with this. Why did they make Melina black? Now, unless they're gonna have the same actress play Katana, she better. I'm just saying, if they're gonna have Melina black, you might as well have Katana black at this point. Alex, exactly, because the funny thing about it, and another reason why I'm kind of confused about this is because look at Melina's character, period. And for those who've never played a Mortal Kombat game, I know Shay, I don't think you've ever played Mortal Kombat. Everybody else knows about how Melina is. Melina is a savage. Melina does not play nice. Okay? She plays seductive, and she's basically Tarkatans. For those who don't know, so you know how the Tarkatans work, right? For those who don't know how, I can't remember that damn Tarkatan's name right now. I was just talking to somebody about this shit too. The main Tarkatans that she got the blood from. The Tarkatans are not they are literally the savages of the planet, of that world. Baraka, thank you. Okay, if y'all seen Baraka and how they act, they are animalistic in nature. Thank you, Uncle Witch. How you doing, Uncle? So, and y'all know Baraka don't play. Baraka, they're basically, like I said, they're animalistic. They're basically good for fighting in the front lines. Okay, when Shao Kahn has those people go to war, he puts them on the front lines. Melina's ugly femme fatale. Exactly. Sorry, I'm far behind doing yard work. Honestly, don't think that's too far out, since she's more like Baraka, a demon. See, Baraka's not a demon though. He's basically just an animal. They're basically, they're not demons. They're more like animals. Their characteristics are the wide mouths and the big teeth. So I'm just saying, I'm all for representation when it's done right. This ain't right. So why are they having the black person as animalistic? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I just want to know these things. And I'm just saying. So if Melina is going to be black, then they better have Katana be black. Just saying. And not to mention the design of Melina is actually kind of off too. I'm not gonna lie, because Melina was supposed to be more femme fatale. You don't mind it? I don't know. That's I don't know for me, Chief. You know, that's a I don't know for me, Chief. The actress that played Melina should have played. Yes. This should have been Jade. Totally should have been Jade. If she played Jade, she would be way more believable. Just saying. All right, moving on. Kano. Joss Lawson did a great job with Kano. There is no complaints. Kung Lao works. He works. The big issue I have with Kung Lao is the fact that they killed him off. Why did they kill him off? That makes no sense. If anybody should have been killed off, it should have been Liu Kang, because story-wise, Liu Kang has died at least once or twice. Liu Kang has died twice to the hands of the people in Outworld. At least, I believe. If I'm wrong, correct me. That fatality was dope though. I'm not gonna lie. The fatality he did on old girl was dope. I liked it. It was perfect. Straight out of MKX. Loved it. I loved it. But the fact that he died so early doesn't happen. Liu Kang does. That's how he becomes a revenant in MK, I think 11. MKX and 11, I think, the Revenants. Jax, pretty solid character. I mean, it's Jax. At first I was kind of meh about how his arms came in, you know, how they did his arms at first, but once he kicked in, okay. The whole Arcana thing was kind of stupid to me too. That's another thing, but we'll get into that later. Natara, yes, thank you, Natara. You like that version of Jack compared to the previous? Really?
The Dynasty.
Really? I like both. Well, that's a good interesting call. On Melina again, I could have had just the best person for the job at the time, but yeah, I could see her as Jade as well. Yeah, she should have been Jade. Should have been. I'm sorry. That's no. Raiden. All right. This Raiden, I have questions about this Raiden, because this Raiden looked, he didn't look right to me. Like, complaining a lot in the previous one. I think that's how I think that was part of his nature too. And I know in MKX, especially when he had Jackie, he was very disgruntled in MKX, the game. Raiden wasn't it. Stankmall was good. How you doing, man? Welcome. Why does anyone outside of Scorp die before the tournament? Since they're talking about making movies, just save it. But I guess that would have been too boring. No, it wouldn't have. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because really, if anybody dies, it's during the tournament or after the tournament. I'm just saying the 1995 version is sounding real good right about now. That's all I'm saying. Raiden, I wouldn't really like. He was Raiden-like, I guess. I just didn't like how they portrayed. They could have had a better actor. They could have had a better actor for this. They could have picked somebody else. I think this dude was in a Ninja Assassins movie. I think it was as a villain. I think. I think they really miscast him. I'm just saying, I like the other Raiden in 95 version better. Death is just another plane. I'm sure it's not the end of Sub-Zero. Yeah, no, I believe it. I agree. I remember him saying that. I definitely remember him saying that. Sorry, yo. It's just that some of this off of initial reaction and watching this stuff, and it's like, I'm just not feeling it. He was too short for the part, but I forgive him. Yeah, I feel it. Scorpion. Scorpion. Okay, I guess. You know, his design looked good. When it comes to Raiden, they better say psych. Apparently not. They kept him. Standout villains, and that's the thing. I don't even know why they villainized Sub-Zero, because he wasn't. Well, was he a villain? Yeah, in 95 version, I know he was a villain there too. He was a villain. Okay, that makes sense. He did it. Yeah, Sub-Zero did a good job. Basically, Cabal was good too. I'm not gonna lie, Cabal was totally amazing. That's you know, you're not the only person that said that. You're not the only person who said that. Oh my Jesus, I can't, bro. I can't with this. I cannot. I just can't. Behind the scenes stuff, like the sets were looking dope though, I'm not gonna lie. Like, you know what's funny with this picture? I'm not even gonna lie to you, dog. This dude that played Cole, he could have passed for Johnny Cage a little bit. But yeah, let me get Dela here. Like I said, I don't know how to feel. Like, I didn't think this movie, it was not bad. Behind Sub-Zero was a more villainous one, I recall. Kai Lane, correct if I was wrong. Was his brother was a good one. Yes. No Johnny Cage. I wonder why. They made Cole have humanizing moments in the movie. Yeah. And they did. Like, I will say they did Cole. They did give Cole, make Cole to be, you know, more human-like. And like I said, the whole Arcana thing, I didn't like that at all. I did not like that whole Arcana shit. That shit had me dead. I'm not even gonna lie. That shit made me mad. Like, they basically reduced the symbol to a catalyst for powers. While the plot may have been better in the 95 version of MK, This version gave more gore. Oh yeah, yeah. Than many people wanted, and I personally like some of the characters' personality more, like Jackson Kano. Yeah, no, like if they would have took some of the characters from like the 95 version and then mix it with this one,
The Dynasty.
it felt like a rated R Power Rangers episode with a slightly bigger budget most of the time. Yeah, that's it. Didn't feel like it didn't feel like. Okay, now we're doing extra shit. Okay, anywho, like I said, I like this. I wasn't feeling this. I totally wasn't. The fact that they made her like that, they shouldn't have. The Arcana reminded me of how exactly it was to me. I don't think it should have been Arcana. Like this should have been just some training shit. Like they try to redo like a origin story or some shit, and it didn't work to me. Like I said, they set it up for another movie, I guess. I don't know. Like I really hope. I don't know how to feel about this because I don't want them to fuck up Johnny Cage. I got a feeling they're gonna fuck up Johnny Cage. I really do. I have a feeling they're gonna fuck up Johnny Cage. Cabal was dope, but I really have a feeling they're gonna fuck up Johnny Cage because you can't. And this is the part that why I was pissed off why they didn't bring in Johnny Cage, because for those who don't know, Johnny Cage is vital to the story. Now, as much of a asshole that he is, he's vital to the story on several accounts, right? One, he's an original tournament. Okay, for one, he's the original part of the tournament, the original phase. He's OG basically, right? Two, he marries Sonya Blade. Okay, that's how they get Cassie. That's how they get Cassie Cage. All right. Three on well, did I say two? Three. Okay. Three. He beat Shinnok, which I don't think they're gonna go that far in the movie, but he beats Shinnok, which is a crucial point in MK lore. Okay, because as weird as he is, as weird or as off-putting as Johnny Cage is, or as lame as he comes across, apparently he's got powers from some descendant family or whatever, and he's able to beat Shinnok. Just saying. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and try to get I'm gonna try to get Dela in here, because I know Dela said he wanted to talk right quick. Also, guys, I'm gonna try to I guess he's not able. So if you guys want to call in real quick, I got a number for y'all to call in. Let me see if I can find it. Let me get this number together, y'all. I want y'all to call in. Let's talk about it, y'all. Y'all want to talk about it? Let's talk about it, huh? Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's get it going. The story. That's exactly what it felt like. That's what it felt like. It felt like it was all over the place. Right. All right, y'all. Your boy getting paper at work. I feel it. I'm getting paid. You getting paper at work. I'm working right now. I feel it. All right, y'all. So if y'all guys want to call in and talk, I do either have Discord, or if you guys want to call in and talk right now, y'all can call in via this number right now. The line's open. You can tell me your beef. If you like the movie, love the movie, hated it, all that good shit. But like I said, overall, I think the movie was meh. I think they took way too many creative liberties. I don't know how to feel. Like I wasn't sold on the movie. I'm just gonna be real with y'all. Y'all know that's the only way I can go, is I could only be real with y'all. Like I can't. I'm not feeling the movie, bro. Like now the next one, like I said, the next one they better do something. Uh-oh. My man said he got a theory on why they held off. I'll talk about it later. I think I may be onto something. Uh-oh. My man said I got a theory. God, brain meat's going. But like I said, overall, you know, like they say, if first impressions are everything, it didn't strike a good first impression with me. I think I'd rather watch. So basically, Uncle Witch, I don't know about all that, bro. Nah, bro. I ain't gonna say I loved it, bro. I'm not gonna. Nah, bro. I'm just gonna say. That's pretty much what all of us say. I guess. Like I said, it has its good moments. Not gonna lie, but the fact that they reduced a lot of the story down to, you know, they reduced it down to like some Power Rangers type stuff, like mentioned earlier. The whole Arcana. No. Some of the characters needed to be recast. Some of the characters needed, man, Uncle Witch, I'm telling you, man, it's crazy. No sir. Some of the characters needed to be recast. You know, it was some good stuff. Cabal, Kano was great. Jax was pretty solid. Sonya was alright. Liu Kang, Kung Lao was okay. Kung Lao shouldn't have died. He shouldn't have died. I mean, I get it. Death is another plane, but he shouldn't have died. Shouldn't have died. I really wasn't feeling it at first, but I had to go back and watch it again. Like I said, I wasn't feeling it. I really wasn't feeling it at first. I mean, I probably would have to watch it again because there are some parts I did miss. I'm not gonna lie. Because when I came in to watch it, you know, I came in at I think it was the beginning part still, but I didn't come in at the full all the way beginning. But I feel like they took the story. It's like basically that one person that tells a story and they just add extra stuff in it to make it, and they try too hard to make it, the story sound believable, but they're adding too much stuff in. You know what I'm saying? To where it's not believable. I mean, it's a good story. It's a pretty decent story, but it's not believable. Like the fight scene at the end, you know what I'm saying, was pretty solid. The fatalities were great. You know, the fatalities were actually really good. I like the gore fatalities. You know, Jax did his thing. You know, the hand clap. I love it. Yo, I'm ready. Okay, I still don't get why create code exactly. Yeah, I think for this set of NK movies, you have to separate it. That's the point. Like, why would you separate it? You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't do it. Okay, you ready? All right, Dela. All right, y'all. We gonna talk with Dela. My man's Dela. We gonna talk with him right quick. Let's get it in. All right. Yo.
You hear me?
Yes, up. What's up, Dela? How you doing, bro? Let's talk, man. Let's talk. I know you said you didn't like the movie. You said the movie was straight dog water.
If you hear a lot of noise, I'm at the gym, so okay. I'm gonna be pumping while I talk about how dog shit this movie was.
You that man, huh? You gotta work out your frustration,
dude. That movie made no fucking sense. First off, the whole thing where you get a tattoo for beating somebody who got a tattoo is stupid as fuck.
Yeah, the whole Arcana thing. Yeah, I didn't like that either.
Yeah, because if you remember in the original movie, they had no powers and they were smacking people with powers.
Yeah.
My
That's how they got their powers. I was saying that's how they got their powers, right? Well, some of them already had it to begin with, and they just didn't know how to use it, or something like that in the '95 version, right? If I remember correctly.
I mean, all the like main like characters like Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Goro, they had powers. And then the actual Earthworm fighters didn't really have powers.
Right.
Until like Annihilation, where Liu Kang did Animality.
Oh God, those animalities! Don't get me started on those. Those were so cringy.
But the thing is, you introduce a new character.
Yeah.
And his power is him becoming Colossus. Like, what the fuck is that? My man was the worst UFC fighter known, and he goes against Goro, and he beats Prince Goro
with the help of his wife. With the help of his wife, by the way.
Oh, Justin.
Which, hey, I ain't gonna lie. I gotta give her credit for that. You know what I'm saying? She put the axe to the side, bro. You know, gave him that needed distraction. I like that part. I ain't gonna lie.
And then you got Raiden. Raiden was pretty much just like, y'all motherfuckers trash. I don't even want to try to fight for me. Oh, y'all trash. I just find it very cheesy, like with Kano ripping out Reptile's heart and then saying Kano wins. Like, really, my dude? Then Liu Kang looked like a little kid.
Really?
Liu Kang looked like a child that was fighting. Like, I know he got respect for his cousin, but Liu Kang looked like a real child.
Damn, bro.
And then Melina was just trash too.
Oh Lord, yeah, I talked about that earlier, bro. Like, why did they make Melina? Like I said, first of all, why was Melina shown and not Katana? Right? Because Katana and Melina are technically sisters, even though Melina's a clone.
And another thing is this.
And why did they make her black? That's the other thing.
That's another thing. Because Melina is supposed to be portrayed as like an Asian character, right?
Yeah.
You have a black character like Melina and Katana, which is Jade.
Yes.
Why can't you put a Jade? Because Jade was bad at the end of the day.
Yeah. Jade was bad at first, but she was with Katana, because Katana and Jade, y'all know, you know Katana and Jade are basically they're close friends, if I remember correctly. Yeah, they're close friends, and they're both Jade serves under Katana anyway, like they serve together. So if anybody was supposed to be cast right, it was supposed to be, like I said, if the chick that they put for Melina was Jade, I would have been cool with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because she is representing Adenia or Outworld. You know what I'm saying?
And then they had Shao Kahn looking dirty as shit.
Oh my god.
I mean, Sang Shun, he looked dirty. He looked like a dusty old man.
That's what I'm saying.
The man was always covered in dirt. Why was he covered in dirt? Somebody who doesn't sully like his clothes and anything, fighting lesser people. Why is it that when you saw him in Outworld, the first shot you saw him, he was clean cut on the top of a mountain?
Yeah.
And the next time you saw him, he dirty as shit. Why? Why was he dirty?
I feel it. Good question.
The man's an emperor.
Yeah.
Then you got Sub-Zero being somebody's errand boy. Since when have you seen Sub-Zero be anybody's errand boy? It's
true. But because like I said, if we want to get closer, because there was two versions. Now, I think Bihan was the more evil one, especially when he got killed. When he got killed by, I forgot who he got killed by, but he got resurrected by, I think, did he get resurrected by Shang Tsung or Quan Chi? I think he was resurrected by Quan Chi, and then he started working for the Outworld people. You know what I'm saying? So it in a way it kind of makes sense, because there was two main Sub-Zeros. So the one
it's Bihan, and then his brother.
Exactly.
The one has the scar.
Exactly. Right. So the one who had the scar was a little bit more on the side of right. The Bihan, the iconic look, for the iconic Sub-Zero look, that one is the more evil one, I believe.
Okay.
I think, but it kind of, like, you see how it kind of makes sense. What they did was they took stuff that kind of makes sense.
Listen. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. But also on top of that, they had to summon Sub-Zero like this was Final Fantasy. I mean, not Sub-Zero, Scorpion like this was Final Fantasy fucking 7. My man was like, "Yo, see this? This your ancestor's dagger. Use it, and you can summon him to help you fight." I was like, "Hold on. Please don't tell me this how they're gonna get Scorpion to come back."
Yep.
Lo and behold, the blood, and here goes Hanzo's blade, and then all of a sudden, guess who pops up?
Right,
Scorpion.
exactly.
I'm like, then this dude go right back to hell. Like, that's it?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Like, you got so pissed off that you went to the nether realm, not even hell itself, you went to the nether realm because you're so pissed off. Then you get summoned, and you go right back.
Right.
I'm like, nah,
so he's probably still, at that point, though, he's probably still alive, though. Like, so he might be in the next one, because that's how they're setting this up. They're basically setting this up for maybe a 2 or 3 parter, right?
There's 7 movies supposedly.
7 movies?
Because the actor signed on for 7.
So you mean
signed on for 7?
So you mean to tell me that there's going to be 7?
There's going to be 6 more of these dog shit movies.
Oh God! So they're basically trying to retell the story again. And don't get me wrong, Mortal Kombat, the lore of Mortal Kombat has been reset at least twice.
But here's the thing. What they could have done, you remember when back in like the early 2000s, they came out with that live action one?
Yeah.
That looked more realistic?
Yes.
And you had like, Baraka was a doctor who just went crazy?
Yeah.
And stuff?
Yeah.
Why couldn't you just do that?
Saying that would have made more sense.
Made it a little more realistic to real world incidents.
Yeah.
At the same time, try to keep the elements. Because that one worked.
Yeah.
Then they even did like a web series. That worked too.
Yeah.
Then Raiden's eyes look like, I don't know. Raiden's eyes are stupid.
The person who played Raiden to me was miscast. You feel me?
Listen.
They miscast him because, matter of fact, I think that was the same dude that played in some Ninja Assassin movie as a villain. And ever since I seen his face and the way he talks, it sounds familiar to me. Like like the fact that he tried to be some good some good dude. Like, it doesn't work. Like, they should have got somebody similar to the '95 movie on Raiden, or maybe the whoever played in the games, because that's how Raiden sounds. He's stoic. He cares. Like, he's more caring. Like, he's caring, but he's like unsure because he's like this protector of Earthrealm, and he stands out. But it's like, it's just the way he goes about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's very stoic. He's like very like, I am, like, he talks like I am this, that, and the third. The person that they got here was more of like, it felt like asshole-ish. Like, he just let things go. Like, when he went to Cole, like when Cole got his Arcana, he was like, "Thank you for helping my student find his Arcana." Like nigga, you playing that shit?
Yeah. Listen, the whole thing with Shang Tsung trying to cheat and like kill people before thing, I was like, Shang Tsung don't care about the gods, but he's not that stupid to do stupid shit like that.
Because he's tried it. He's tried it. It's plausible.
Raiden was snitch and be like, "Yo, he's cheating," and then I'm like, "All right, he cheated. You don't fight."
Yeah, true that. Yeah.
But the thing is like, you didn't have the tournament. The tournament never happened, and it made it seem like when they were training, they made it seem like the tournament was very soon, like it's gonna happen in the next few days.
Yeah.
Now you end the movie, he's like, "Oh, you gotta go get the rest of the fighters." Like, when is this tournament supposed to happen? How many days from now is this tournament supposed to happen?
Or how many movies in this case? So I'm guessing. So since there's supposedly 7 movies of this, right? There's supposed to be 7 movies. Oh boy. So when are we gonna get this tournament? The 5th or the 6th one? The 3rd or the 4th? 3rd and 4th one?
Listen, the way they were rushing these guys, it made it look like they didn't have no time.
That's what I'm saying.
Like he said, we're not too far from the next full moon for the tournament. Like, when is this full moon? Why are you rushing? like is it tomorrow? Is it next week?
Right.
Now you gotta get Johnny Cage, right?
Right.
Teach him his Arcana and whoever else, and teach them their Arcana.
That's crazy.
Then, what didn't make sense was you got monks in a fucking cave able to make this dude Jack's arms. These motherfuckers in a cave making arms. That's better than modern technology. And then Jax, his Okana, was having arms. Like, are you fucking serious? My man did a whole Iron Man upgrade on his arms.
Right as he was lifting up, getting Sonya Blade, which honestly, Sonya should have got her powers early. If anything, she should have been had some kind of power. The fact that she had to go kill Kano to get it near the end of the movie was fucked up.
How is it that as soon as she kills him, she knows her power? Like, she knows instantly, I can shoot a beam from my hand. Come on. Makes sense. She ran out and just...
And the fact that Melina... And then... But the fact that Melina didn't dodge that was kind of crappy too, which I still can't get over how bad Melina is. But they did say they searched all the realms to find a way to save him. Huh? Interesting.
Listen,
they did say that. They did say they was trying to find a way to save him. Jax.
They ended Cabal mad fast.
Facts. Which he did look good in the game though. He did look good. I will say that.
He did look good. He was good.
Him and Kano was some of the best looking characters and best actors.
Listen, that whole thing with Kano could shoot a laser from one eye.
Yes.
Why not both?
No, because Kano always could shoot a laser off one eye.
Yeah, but he has the enhancement to do that. He had a laser to do that.
Yeah, he had a laser inside his eye. Yeah.
He had a cybernetic thing. So why is it he couldn't do two? Riddle me that.
Yeah. But he's always been able to do one though.
Because again of that cybernetic enhancement he got from the same people who made Jax's arms and Cyrax and Sector.
Yeah, true that. Oh my god, it's like I feel like this movie is all over the place. Like I feel like it's all over the place, and then the fact that they did like extra stuff, like it doesn't make sense to me. Like it didn't.
This is right now, it's like COVID, nobody doing anything, let's make a movie and people be happy with it.
Mortal Kombat, yes. What the kids love Mortal Kombat? Yes. Take that. Story, what? Oh, the lore book?
They took they read the first chapter of lore and was like, all right, we got it.
Right. Yeah, we're gonna Cole rewriting your history. Exactly, Uncle Witch. I'm done with it. I'm done with them trying to retell it. Like, just tell it like it is. You've had people that have done this before. Hell, people that even redid Street Fighter and actually did a better job. You know what I'm saying? It's sad when you got YouTube videos or people that do YouTube do a way better job of this than the people who are doing movies, getting paid to do movies.
Listen, those African movie films did a better Mortal Kombat.
Oh my god.
Than this shit.
I saw that clip of the African Mortal Kombat. That was funny.
That shit was better than this movie.
Oh my god.
Like, I don't even like how they did Reptile like that. Was Reptile a warrior or was he just a creature? Which one?
Oh my god, I don't even know what the hell he was supposed to be. He was supposed to be Reptile at first. Before they changed him into a creature, he was supposed to be like Sub-Zero. You know what I'm saying? He was supposed to be like Sub-Zero until they changed him and made him more like a reptile. They
but he was a humanoid reptile.
See, exactly. They disrespected him heavy. Like they did. Oh, reptiles. Look, we don't like him.
And if he had acid spit, why he didn't spit it at anybody?
That part.
He had acid spit. He used it, and what I would have did, I would have turned invisible and spit at everybody. They don't know what I could do.
Exactly. Just saying.
The man got a knife in him. Spit. He was able to destroy that. He just spit his spit on the ground or whatever, but he didn't spit at anybody. He could have spit at any one of these dudes in the wall. Did one big spit, burnt Kano's face or something, and then you make it. That's how Kano gets his enhancement.
Yeah, he has to get his eye. Yeah, basically, yeah, he'll get his eye. He'll get the eye patch thing, and then his Arcana would kick in, and then he'll get the. Yeah, see, we just made a better story for Kano than the people that wrote the movie. They got paid millions of dollars to do this shit. I swear, I think they're getting paid to fuck shit up.
Listen, you could have did the whole Cole thing different too. Like he has a dream, and he sees the Hanzo fight, or that whole Hanzo fight was a dream for Cole. And he doesn't understand it.
You're right, exactly. Something, shit. They disrespected Goro too. Yeah, they did.
Goro is the prince of Outworld. He is blood of fucking Shao Kahn, and he got treated like a bitch.
Right. He put up more of a fight in the 95 movie.
Yeah, 95 movie, he got punched in the nuts, and that was it.
Yeah, he put up more. But see, at least he was more intimidating. And well, he was just as intimidating in this one. But it was touted up to be more intimidating in 95 though. The 95 movie, he was more touted up as the champion, his rightful place as champion.
Yeah, he was the champion. He was Outward's champion.
Yeah, here he was more of an errand boy.
Like you sent the prince of Outward to fight, and he got heard by some dude who sucks at UFC.
Right. He with an assist from his wife.
Like,
hey, but his Arcana kicked in. To be fair, his Arcana kicked in, and he had those little tonfas, the knife tonfas, and started slicing up shit.
Then the scene with Sub-Zero when he came. Why the fuck every time Sub-Zero came, he had to announce himself with like snow or ice all around?
That's true.
The first time he shows up, it's snowing. Like, what the hell? I don't know.
It was just a whole bunch, too much inconsistencies though. But I did. You know what was funny though? When I ain't gonna lie, I kind of laughed when Cole went back to Raiden, and his wife and his daughter were sitting there packing up and going home, and then packing up to leave, and then Sub-Zero shows up in the door.
Yeah,
that shit was straight out of a horror movie.
My man was just standing there.
That man was standing there like the village creeper, like he was about to be Freddy from he was about to be Freddy Krueger or some shit.
What else is stupid?
I ain't gonna lie, that shit was funny as hell. I ain't gonna lie, I died laughing at that part. I was like, man, and the fact that she just stood there, she literally stood there, and she didn't run or nothing. They just cut it. They cut the scene. She stood there for like a whole 5 seconds, and then they cut the scene. I'm like, bro. So she just stood there. I ain't gonna lie.
It wasn't. And what, a man controlling the ice didn't pop up in the news at all?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What about Jax's car? How come every other window broke when Sub-Zero came except Jax's van?
Huh, I didn't even catch that. That's crazy. Cole is so bland, even his costume didn't want to be attached to him right. Wow. Yeah. What was like? So he basically, his Arcana was supposed to be like a bodysuit that takes damage or something.
It takes it, and he's pretty much Bishop.
Oh, Bishop. Oh my god.
Oh, Bishop.
So basically, not only did they create a character, okay, they created a character, and then they created powers for him. Like, that makes no fucking sense. I'm dead. Wow, I just caught that. That's wild, bro. I can't. I'm done with this. Like I said, I think the movie was a solid 6, bro. Like, the movie was like some of the fight scenes were pretty good. You know what I'm saying? You know, that the 2-on-1 fight near the end was kind of like mad at me.
Whack.
I was just like, why does this even need to happen? You know, Scorpion should have told him in Japanese to go sit your ass down and go save your family. You know what I'm saying? How did
Cole even know Japanese?
He's supposedly a descendant of Scorpion, so.
But how you know Japanese?
Hey, you'd be surprised. You know, movie magic.
But no.
Story magic.
Nah, he didn't know. I mean, he was Japanese all of a sudden.
Right. It's like Tekken all over again, man. But Like I said, I didn't like them. I didn't care too much for the movie. Like I said, it was bland. I mean, I might have to go back and watch it again to go catch what I missed, but
Yeah.
I don't think I feel inclined to. I don't feel inclined to. I really don't feel like I gotta go see this again. Like I don't feel it. I feel like it's gonna be a chore to watch it again.
Listen, that's background. That's a background movie. It's a movie you put on the background. Don't pay attention to.
While you doing something else, you
while
just skip to the good parts.
You don't even skip. You just let it play. Mute on mute.
Oh my god. Uncle Wish said I caught that too. It didn't make sense that he understood what Scorpion was saying. Yeah, that's true. That is true. I didn't. I didn't. It didn't resonate with me. I'm like, I just don't know how to feel. Like I just don't. I don't feel inclined to go watch it again.
It doesn't even really tell why Scorpion even went to the Nether Realm. Like his body just went to hell.
Right.
Straight to hell. No question. Straight to hell. Then you had Shinnok's amulet in Raiden's temple.
Oh yeah.
Nobody noticed that.
And you can't. And that's the other thing too. I just thought about that too. Johnny Cage is pivotal to the story. Very pivotal because that's the person. That's the only person that beats Shinnok.
Yep.
And as much as people like to hate on Johnny Cage, didn't they say they didn't want him in there because of some white supremacist bullshit? Like they didn't want a white savior or some bullshit like that. That's what somebody had mentioned to me earlier at one point on Twitter. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm like, Johnny Cage is pivotal to the story. He's the one that beat Shinnok.
It wouldn't have been a white savior. It would have been somebody who was just like, you remember? Listen, remember they changed it where it was that first. Liu Kang had to win, but when Liu Kang wins, it fucks up everything. And then Raiden goes, "Oh, Shao Kahn has to win because when Shao Kahn wins, the Elder God sees it on now, saying you cheated."
Yeah.
So who really was the savior at that point?
Yeah.
I'm tired of this whole like white savior thing. It's a movie. Get over it.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like they keep trying to fuck up these. Oh my god! I don't even want to talk about that. That's a whole nother video.
I'm talking about Endgame. They mad at Tony Stark. Tony Stark saved the whole universe. They mad at him?
Of course. That not to mention they're also still mad at him for the whole Tropic Thunder thing. Just saying.
Tropic Thunder was every comedian said that he did a good job what he did, and the movie addressed that. It was controversial.
Right.
Within the movie, they said he underwent pigmentation change to play the role.
Wow. And then
they constantly pointed out in the movie,
right?
Like he was a white dude playing
hell no.
a black actor.
Hell no, that was stupid. Then they Alex says, then they clarified afterwards it was also due to Johnny having too big of a personality. Either way, it's kind of dumb. Yeah, it is. That's exactly what it is. Like too big a personality. What are you talking about? He was just a nicer version of fucking Kano.
Johnny Cage, exactly. And people saying Kano carried the movie.
Bro, Kano carried. He did. I'm not gonna lie. Kano carried the movie. Kano carried that movie. Johnny
Cage was.
Go ahead.
Johnny was always my favorite character because he was egotistical.
Yeah.
He was an actor. He just thought he was in a movie the whole time.
Yeah.
You ever saw the animated film?
Yeah.
That recently came out?
I believe.
He thought the whole thing was a movie.
Yeah, he did. He thought it was a movie until shit got real. And then he was like, oh shit.
And people didn't think he could fight. They thought he was just like, you can't fight.
He could. The crazy thing is that's always been the thing. Oh, you can't fight. You're an actor. You need a stunt double. He does it, but he does his own stunts. But he could actually fight. He came from a descendant of fighters, and that's how he was able to beat Shinnok. But all right, bro.
And he beat Shinnok because Shinnok counted him out. Like, you're not a real fighter.
Yep.
You're not chosen. Like, get out of here.
Right, and Shinnok, and he put his family, which I want to see how they're gonna. I'm kind of curious to see how they're gonna do the whole thing between Johnny Cage and Sonya Blade, because they end up getting married and having a kid.
But she hates him at the start.
Exactly. She hates him at the start, but she ends up falling in love with him.
No, but then they'd still get divorced, so it don't matter.
Yeah, that too. Well, I don't think the divorce is final.
Who knows?
They're probably
Who cares at this?
The divorce isn't final. It's not final because by 11 they're still kind of like, oh, you know, they're kind of on a fence about, you know, talking and stuff like that, like, you know, stuff. But it's crazy, bro. But like I said, I'm not feeling the movie, man. Like I just wasn't feeling it, bro. Like it just, I don't know. I don't feel inclined to watch it again. And the fact that they killed off Kung Lao. Yeah, they killed off Kung Lao too early. And matter of fact, the fact that they killed him off, period, was ridiculous.
But is he dead for real?
I mean, well, is anybody dead? Yeah, well, true.
He's about to get his soul sucked. I was like, give me a break.
Oh boy. I was like, but if anybody should have got defeated, it would have been not Johnny Cage, fucking Liu Kang, because he's got beat at least twice.
Liu Kang is trash.
Just saying. Alex said movies fine for a weekend beer, but not gonna remember it much after 1 week. Yep, already forgot.
Pretty much.
All right, man. Appreciate you, Dela, for coming through. I'm gonna wrap things up.
No problem.
You know, go ahead, pump that iron. You know, pump a couple extra pounds for me. Do a couple more extra reps for me.
I got you.
All right,
do a set just for you.
All right, bro. You have a good one, man.
You take it easy.
All right, y'all. I'm wrapping it up here. Like I said, I'm not feeling the movie. I might go watch it again, you know, but like I said, I feel like it's gonna be a chore to do so. You know, I feel that's the way I feel about the movie, man. I hate when Hollywood does this. Like, I hate when people get a hold of these movies. If you're gonna do video game, this is why people never like video game movies, because they find ways to fuck up. This is part of the theory I have about Cage. Okay. Still better than Annihilation, but that's not saying much. At least I didn't fall asleep like I did that one, yeah. Like, this is why I hate when people make video game movies, because it's like they literally take the time to... I feel like they go out of their way to fuck shit up. That's what I feel like. I feel like they go out of their way to fuck shit up. And I don't like it. I can't. And, you know, I can't even give it an A for effort. So many things that don't make sense in a movie. And I feel like they just try to retell it or remake another version. And it's not even... At least be true to the source material. That's what I'm saying. Have respect for the source material. I just can't get with it. I can't get with it. It's better than Annihilation, yes, but I still would rather watch the old movies, because at least the storyline was better there. The story made more sense. It was more about the tournament than some Netflix special trying to get everybody together type shit. Yes, Alex, that's correct. They overcomplicate and they do too much. They put stuff where it doesn't belong. Melina shouldn't have been in there. Melina shouldn't have been shown before Katana. Melina shouldn't have been black. Okay, they should have got Jade. They really should have, because Jade would have, at the time, Jade would have been a perfect fit, because Jade was gonna fight for Outworld. Just saying, right? And then, not to mention also too, Melina's costume. I just thought about that. Melina's outfit was kind of trash too. Just saying. But if you gonna make a movie, man, be real to the source material. Respect the source material, man. Especially if you're making a big gaming franchise type movie. I'm surprised somebody didn't mention about Chun-Li not being in the damn movie. Just saying. hell, throw in some Easter eggs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, I just felt like a lot of stuff just, it really was bad. I think this is a bad start to the movie. Bad start. But anywho, we're gonna be wrapping it up right there. Thank y'all so much for coming through. Alex, Uncle Witch, Insider on Internet, Shay. The 95 MK movie is a little too campy for me. Yeah, it was cheesy. All right, let's be real. The 95 movie, it was cheesy as shit. Okay, it was a little cheesy, especially Annihilation was cheesy. All right, you know what I'm saying? Like it was cheesy as fuck, but it was fun to watch. But thank y'all so much, Disparity, Drew, Stank Mall, everybody coming in. Everybody, I appreciate y'all. Ace of Spades, as per usual, always appreciate y'all coming through. And we're gonna be doing some more stuff. I want to do a little bit of gaming stuff too on here. I was thinking about doing like gaming live streams on here. You know, I don't know if y'all be down to watch for about an hour or two. I also want to do some breakdowns on my YouTube, some Killer Instinct gameplay. I've been teaching my homeboy how to play some Killer Instinct, and I wanted to do some videos talking about, you know, some gameplay and also helping you guys out about fighting games and how some stuff works. But yeah, I appreciate everybody for coming through. 100, always a pleasure. King Kachi, even if it is for a little bit, I appreciate y'all coming through. And for those who haven't subbed yet, be sure to do so. Drop a like, share this video around. All right, helps me put out more content. All right, I want to put out more content. I want to keep this going for y'all. Okay, for y'all and for myself as we continue to build on this dynasty. I'll catch you guys on the next time. Peace and God bless.
The Dynasty